I was just saying, guys, before I started the video, I've been doing pretty well today. We're actually going to finish on time. I have to say though, and tell me whether or not you agree with me, but I'm pretty time efficient. I'm pretty time conscious. There are times when we run over, but I'm aware of where we are. All right. We do need to be punctual. It's the courtesy of the kings, being punctual, or something like that. I don't know. I'll look it up. Something like that. Guys, let me ask you this. How many terms in the numerator? How many terms? How many terms? Raise your hand. How many terms in the numerator? Chris? One. Everything's being multiplied. Now, if I have everything being multiplied, can I write them in different order? Is that okay? Raise your hand. Is that okay, Gordy? Yes, because multiplication is commutative. That means I can move them around and I'm still going to get the same answer. Okay? So let's look at what we get here. This is the same thing as saying 5 times 9 times 10 to the 7th times 10 to the negative 3. Do you agree? I mean, it's all being multiplied, so I can just move them around. Yes? Are we all right on that? Okay. All right. On the bottom, this is 3 times 10 to the negative 2. Do you see how I could simplify the top? How can I simplify it? I could simplify some stuff up there. Jackson? Cancel? I don't want to cancel yet, but I'm going to actually in a minute. I want to simplify the numerator first, and then I'm going to do some canceling. CB?
Well, the numerator has the 10 to the negative 3, which is 1, or the denominator is 10 to the negative 2, which is 1 greater than the 10 to the negative 3.
Okay, but see, you're talking like Jackson. I don't want to start canceling yet. I'm ignoring that there's even anything in the denominator. I want to deal with the numerator right now. I want to combine some things. I want to combine some things that can be combined. Ruben? Okay, we keep trying to go back to the bottom. We keep trying to go back to the bottom. I'm going to try and combine some things that are up on the top. I'm going to multiply 9 and 5 and get 45 times 10 to the 7th times 10 to the negative 3. I just add their exponents and I get 10 to the 4th. Good. Beautiful. On the bottom, I have 3 times 10 to the negative 2. Okay. Now I'm ready to do some stuff. I'm actually, guys, if you don't mind, I'm going to take this. I wonder if I can move this stuff. They won't let me. Smartboard doesn't let me do what I want to do. It lets me do stuff, but not the stuff I want to do. All right? I'm going to take this stuff, guys, and I'm going to write it over here. 45 times, okay, now it's not even writing, times 10 to the 4th over 3 times 10 to the negative 2. What would you do now? What would you do now? Kyle? You want to reduce that and just make that 15? Okay, but now remember I've still got times 10 to the 4th over 10 to the negative 2. Okay, hang on. Current? Can I cancel that? I can't cancel that. I tell you what I can do is just what Jackson's saying. Jackson's telling me that thing has a negative sign. It needs to be on top. Okay, so now that says 15 times 10 to the 4th times 10 to the 2nd. Okay. Now I can put the two powers of 10 together, and I'm going to get 15 times 10 to the 6th. But is that the way we like to write our answers? What's wrong with this answer? You'd get credit for this on a test, but there's still something wrong with it. So there's going to be some off. What do you think, Gordy?
We should make this 10 to the 6th a million.
No, I don't have to write it. They want me to write my answer in scientific notation. But this isn't in scientific notation. It's close, but it's just not there yet. Right? So, Devin, what do you think? This does need to be a decimal. Right now it's 15. But remember, that front number has to be between 1 and 10. So I need to make that front number smaller by 1 decimal place. So that's going to be 1.5 times 10 to the what? I made the front number smaller. So to keep it equal, Chris? 10 to the 7th. Good. That second number has to get bigger. If I'm going to keep it balanced and equal, if I make the front number smaller, I got to make the second number bigger by a power of 10. Right? Do you agree that 15 is equal to 1.5 times 10 to the 1st times 10 to the